Thank you, though. You know, I should go ahead and do the next one. Actually, wait, let me talk to her before I leave. Said it was a force spell that moves objects downwards and slams enemies to the ground, causing a shockwave. Nice.
Professor, do you have a moment?
I do?
I was wondering how you decided to teach divination.
Ah, the art of divination is an important yet often misunderstood branch of magic. Those of us who possess the sight are rare, and, as is often the case with the unique among us, we can frequently be misread, even feared. When I was granted the opportunity to teach others about my gift and the good it can do, I was most grateful.
I see. Natty told me that you and she moved here from Uganda, where she had attended Wagadu.
Yes, Natsai and I both loved Uganda and Wagadu, but we are happily settled here now. I had foreseen such a change, but did not know the details until it occurred. I was glad of the outcome. You would be wise to remember that the consequences of our actions are complex. And so, divining what is to come is not as simple as gazing into a crystal ball or studying the bottom of a teacup.
I find it truly intriguing, even if I don't fully understand it.
Intriguing. That is one word for it. And I'm certain you will come to understand many things more deeply in the days ahead. You are a student at Hogwarts, after all. It cannot have escaped you that we in the Wizarding world are forever navigating the seemingly inexplicable.
Of course, Professor.
Now, I know that we both have places to be. Not because I have the sight, mind you, but because I am a professor and you are a student. I have enjoyed our conversation.
Okay. Let me go ahead and grab these challenges. Nice. Wildfire Broom. I think I have everything here. Let's see what we got. Ooh. Interesting. Mine is like a more advanced version of that one. Alright, let's do Professor Garlick's assignment 2. So I'm gonna go ahead and go to another camp. Let's go to a bigger camp this time. Go here. Oh wow, it's Rookwood Castle. Huh. Maybe that's not the place.
How nice of you.
Oh, try not to make this too easy for me.
Oh man.
Someone's here.
Let me go over here. Use this thing. Use this thing. Slow burning enemy.
Expelliarmus! Confringo! Glacius!
I will make you pay.
Expelliarmus! Confringo!
I will rest.
Revelio!
That was kind of wild, right? But I got what I wanted.
Perhaps not the best place to be caught alone.
Holy crap, there's so many of them.
Reminds me of the time I nearly fell out of a car at Bristol. I was only young, mind. Well, not like I'd fall out now.
Revelio! Petrificus totalis!
Oh,
Feels like I've been at this for hours.
Revelio! Petrificus totalis!
Crap, you are.
holy crap, I killed him.
One less human to worry about.
Oh!
Accio!
Ah!
Confringo! Expelliarmus! Levioso! Incendio!
I'm just gonna-
Accio! Confringo! Levioso!
Never seen
Nice.
Revelio!
It's kind of nuts. I can't kill that guy with one hit.
I don't like the looks of that encampment.
Guess that was pretty high level. Okay.
Revelio!
What's that?
My family worked in the mines at one time or other.
Interesting. Anyway, let's go to Professor Garlick. Okay.
Perhaps a hybrid. Bouncing tentacular.
I've finished the activities you assigned me, Professor Garlick.
Wonderful! I hope you gained a greater appreciation for the flora in our lives. I am forever enraptured by it. Just yesterday, I spent hours pruning my self-fertilizing shrubs and flutterby bushes. Didn't realize how long I'd been at it until the sun began to set. Well, if there's one thing I love to see more than my plants thriving, it's one of my students doing the same. Now, ready to learn Flipendo? Chin up, keep a light grip, and it's all in the wrist. Let's see you give it a go. You will want to focus with this spell. Nothing as mortifying as knocking back a colleague when all you wanted to do was move a few pots. Wonderfully done!
Nice. Flipendo.
If you'd like to practice a bit more, you're welcome to do so here in the greenhouse. Just mind the plants, please.
Professor, I was wondering where you're from. What's your background?
Oh, how nice of you to ask. Well, let's see. I grew up in London, right on the Thames.
That sounds lovely. All the sights and bustle of a city.
To some, yes. I used to dream of living in the country, but it wasn't until I came to Hogwarts that I felt truly at home. Mind you, it did take some time, and whilst it is my fervent hope that each student eventually feels as at home here as I do, it is not always the case.
I suppose that makes sense.
Well, we each bloom differently, don't we? Some of us, like Devil's Snare, thrive in the shadows, whilst others crave the attention of a bouncing bulb. And we each grow and thrive according to our own plan. Oh, I was terribly nervous when I arrived at the castle. You see, as a child, I knew nothing of witches or wizards. You can imagine how astonished I was to receive my letter from Hogwarts. I spent a good deal of time alone in either the greenhouse or the library my first days here.
It does take a while to adjust to being here.
Precisely, and I was remarkably fortunate. In fact, a 7th year took me under her wing during those first days. She remains one of my dearest friends.
How fortunate.
I was indeed. I dare say you'll find that the friends you make here at Hogwarts will last a lifetime. Now, I'd best get to my recent delivery from the Magic Neep. Mr. Teasdale promised me quite an assortment of seeds this week. Lovely to see you.
Oh, nice. Wait. Anything else to say? No? Okay. Alright, alright. So, how many spells do I have now? Ooh. Just missing Bombarda. Transformation. And the curses. Okay. Crucio. Imperio. Okay. Let's see. Next on the list. Wait, I have. Right. Let's see. The Caretaker's Lunar Lament. Gladwin Moon, the Hogwarts Caretaker, wishes to speak with me about something. I should find him near the reception hall. Yeah, he's the one that sent me the thing, didn't he? Hello, I hope you will come and see me about a pressing and highly confidential matter at your earliest convenience. I believe that we may be able to help each other. Gladwin Moon, Hogwarts Caretaker. Okay. He is over here.
Hello again, Mr. Moon.
Oh, I was hoping to see you again, my young friend. Gladwin Moon, Hogwarts Caretaker, at your service. First, please allow me to apologise if I seemed a bit unsteady when we last met. I'm afraid I had a rather disconcerting encounter. Although I hear your visit to Hogsmeade was even more eventful than mine.
I suppose you could call it eventful. I certainly wasn't expecting a troll attack.
Oh, of course not. And from what I understand, the village was lucky you were there. In fact, my recent visit to Hogsmeade is the reason I was hoping to bump into you. I could use your help with something. Do you see that curious statue over there? Watch what happens when that light changes from day to night.
Whoa, okay.
Now, if you wouldn't mind humouring me for a moment, see if you can remove the moon from the statue.
How?
Accio!
Oh, odd little contraptions, aren't they? It seems the statue vanishes once the moon is removed. Which, incidentally, can only be done at night. Why don't you hold on to that one for now, and I'll explain more as we walk. Ever since that fateful day in the village, those curious statues have begun appearing about the castle. A fair number have been strewn around Hogsmeade. Someone, it seems, is trying to torment me. You see, that day in Hogsmeade, I turned a corner and came face to face with a boggart, or shapeshifter, if you will, which takes the form of whatever scares you most. This one took the form of a Demiguise.
A Demiguise?
Yes! Terrifying creature that can see the future. Wholly unnerving. I encountered one when I was a lad in Korea. Terrible experience. Those statues are Demiguises. The moons, I assume, are an uninspired play on my name. Some jackanapes used a boggart to learn my greatest fear and use it against me. I have my suspicion as to the scoundrel or scoundrels responsible. It is my hope that they will slip up and reveal themselves as the statues disappear. That is why I need your help in removing the statues.
Why me?
A couple of reasons, frankly. First, your daring do against those trolls in Hogsmeade has gained you a reputation for fearlessness. Second, as macabre and hideous as a Demiguise is, most would find my fear of them unwarranted. You, however, have seen how they affect me. I'm at my wit's end, young friend. I simply can't bring myself to go near them. In fact, I know of two statues right here in the faculty tower. Perhaps you could start simply by removing them, so I can go about my evening duties.
I'd be glad to help you, Mr. Moon.
Oh, I knew I could count on you. First, you know how to cast a disillusionment charm, correct? You'll want to do that before wandering the tower at night. Next, you'll notice that the door is locked. However will you get in? Alahomora, that's how.
But what about
yeah.
curfew?
Curfew? Oh, tosh. I sense you're a bit like me when I was your age. Oh, the school was my oyster. And I took advantage of it. Oh, everyone loved me for it. Oh, those were the days. Now, you'll find one statue in the Prefect's bathroom and the other in the hospital wing. Good luck. Oh, and thank you.
Teach me. Oh, nice. Yes! This is what I've been waiting for. Alohomora. Approach and interact with a lock to cast unlocking charm Alohomora.
Alohomora.
Use the left stick and right stick to move the sparks and rotate the dials until both corresponding gears are activated to release the lock. Huh. Huh. The heck? Okay, but then what? Oh, I see. Got it. Okay.
Well done! You're in! Remember, use a disillusionment charm so no one claps eyes on you.
Revelio.
This is a restricted area of the castle, after all.
Hello, Hamora. Revelio.
This is pretty cool. Looks like there's much over here. Oh, there's a letter. Dear Mirabelle, my dear Dot has been asking for you, after you. Perhaps I can convince her to stop in for a butterbeer or two if you were to join us. It's been far too long. When you do manage to come by, I wonder if you'd be able to part with a few of your plants, the more fragrant ones. Ever since the troll attack, customers have been complaining about the smell of, believe it or not, old socks. Nothing I've tried seems to ever cover the stench. Hoping to see you soon, with or without the plants. Your friend, Serona.
Revelio.
Professor Fig, I am in receipt of your most recent owl. Apologies for the delay in my response. I'm still receiving a good deal of correspondence regarding the introduction of the not-so-recent stooging penalty in Quidditch, which, in my humble opinion, has brought the game into the modern age. Astonishing, frankly, how many spectators want nothing less than seeing Quidditch keepers flattened entirely. As the topic of your recent letter, we at the Ministry assure you that any and all potential threats to wizard kind are taken quite seriously. I have made note of your concerns, and inasmuch as time allows, the Department of Magical Law Enforcement will ensure that the matter is looked into, schedule permitting. We value the opinions of esteemed wizards such as yourself, and you may rest assured that we have matters well in hand. Should you wish, I can have my secretary secure seats for yourself and a guest in this year's Quidditch final. I think you would be delighted to see the results of a well-run and efficient government. Warmest regards, Ferris Spavin, Minister for Magic.
Revelio.
Okay. Alright, let me... This... Another lock? Return additional moves to Gladwin Moon. Ooh. Oh man, I gotta focus on that. Okay. Ghost said, what's up? Casting Revelio reveals authority figures and enemy locations, allowing you to scout ahead and remain undetected. Damn, I'm gonna need
Revelio.
spell. Reminder to staff, the Hogwarts house elves do an exceptional job of keeping the castle in order. They are seldom unprepared for any number of items that they might encounter each day. However, only the other day an unexpected stash of wizarding crackers went off from behind a cushion. The cacophony was most untoward, engulfing one poor elf in blue smoke and giving those of us nearby an abominable ringing in our ears for the rest of the day. I expect that the culprit was Peeves. Please keep an eye out and be careful. Matilda Weasley, Deputy Headmistress.
Revelio.
Use left trigger. Interesting. You just randomly shoot. Oh wow, there's two of them up there. That's level 2 lock. Okay. You going up? Am I going down? Smack.
Aloha Mora. Revelio.
My darling Abraham, you would be overjoyed to know that the local children have taken to playing gobstones in the street just outside of your study window. They are quite charming, I must say. I noticed the youngest was without her own set of gobstones, so I lent her one of yours. I knew you wouldn't mind. I do hope things are going well at the castle. I'm relieved that you arrived safely. Dreadful story about the gentleman from the ministry. Was he really traveling with Eleazar and a student? Simply dreadful. Do write when you have a moment. I'm most eager to hear stories of this year's Summoner's Court participants. Your students so adore you, my dear. With love, M.
Revelio.
A pot of gold? Wow. That's pretty cool. See, 3 plus the head of Drake is the double question mark. Is he here? So that's 3 plus 2. Try him, bud. Go over there. It's 14, so 5. Alright, so it's 5 plus 9. So it's 9. The Kraken. Okay. Aren't you right there? What the hell, dude? And the spider plus 5 equals 13. Let's see, the spider is 8. Spider and 5, so that's 13, so I need 2, which is the dragon. No? What the hell? Wait. What? Spider 5, 8. 8 plus 5, that's 13. And the... oh wait, 0. Hang on. Oops. So the... there we go, sorry about that. Oopsie daisy.
Revelio.
Hippogriff statue, nice.